Welcome back everyone. In today's video we'll be unboxing this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Classic Collection Turtle Figures Sewer Layer Edition 6-pack. Alright, that was a lot. So in here we have that Sewer Layer Edition 6-pack. Now we'll kind of take a look around the box there. We have a foot soldier there and on the other side. Alright, let's get this open and check it out. So I'm just going to rip this open like a present and get right into it. Alright, there it is. That looks really cool. This looks really cool as a display piece here. We have Shredder, we have Splinter, Donatello, Leonardo battling with the foot soldier. And there's the foot soldier. Raphael's on the back, and we have the foot soldier climbing up the stairs. Let's check out the top of the box. There's Michelangelo coming out of that sewer. Looks like the top here is street level, so that makes sense. Top of the box is the street level from the sewer down here. Alright, so let's get this unboxed and check it out. So I'll remove the tape here. There should be a bunch of sealed figures in here that will... Okay, so what I'll do is I'll get the scissors actually. There's the scissors. I want to keep this box in somewhat nice condition, this inner box, just in case I decide to display it. Have the option of doing that. Alright, there it is. Brand new, fresh figures, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and there should be 6 of them in here. Alright, so the first one is Splinter. It looks a lot like the original Turtles. So we have Splinter. Who do we have next? Ooh, we have Raphael. So there's Raph. And we have, oh, there goes Raphael. Falling down like dominoes there. We have Donatello. Who could be next? Oh, Leonardo. And we have Michelangelo. And lastly, we have Shredder. Let's start out by unboxing Leonardo first. So I want to compare this Leonardo to the original 1988 version of Leonardo. The figures look really close to the same, very similar. This one has more of a glossier, shiny look to it, and this one doesn't. But yeah, very similar. And the packaging too is... You know, it's different, but kind of has that same feel to it in a way. So again, this is the original. This one isn't. This is the one we'll be unboxing today. So it shows all 6 figures right here. We have the 4 turtles all lined up with Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, and Splinter and Shredder. So let's actually compare the back of the packaging too, because it kind of this reminds me of this here. Yeah, it does have a lot of similarities. And this shows the 10-back packaging here, so it shows 10 figures. We have 6 on the good team and 4 on the not-so-good team, the villain side. So cool, yeah, very, very similar. And original 1988 figure says, yeah, so it's made to look like those originals. Let's get this unboxed and check it out. Alright, so Leonardo is our first figure. Here's a look at Leonardo out of the package with all of his accessories. And what I'll do is I'll keep all the accessories together, so I won't take them out of here, but everyone can see what they look like. And here's our figure, Leonardo. So some of the original Turtles from 1988 had a soft head, so you could kind of squeeze the head a little bit. This is the hard head, and this one would have been the second style to come out. The original was the soft head, I believe. So yeah, this is a cool figure of Leonardo. He has his black belt with an L on the front for Leonardo. And we can always tell this is Leonardo not just by the L on the front, but the blue headband, knee bands, and wristbands and elbow bands. There's a close-up of Leonardo. Leonardo was always one of the more popular turtles to collect. It was pretty hard to find the original Leonardo when they first came out. Next up, it's one of my favorite figures, Michelangelo. He comes with a bunch of accessories. Let's check out the back of the package. It looks very similar to exact, almost, or maybe exact to the Leonardo figure. Again, shows all 4 turtles and Splinter with Shredder on there. So that's cool. Yeah, Michelangelo is definitely one of my favorites. But then again, Leonardo is also one of my favorites, and Donatello and Raphael. So I have a lot of favorites. Maybe just all 4 of the turtles are my favorites. Here's a closer look at Michelangelo. And I want to say Michelangelo was the second turtle I ever had from my collection. The first definitely being Raphael. I do remember getting Raphael as the first turtle ever. There goes all the accessories. Again, I'll keep these together just like we did for Leonardo. And Michelangelo has his black belt with an M on it, and we can take the black belt off if we want. And let's see how it snaps back together. I know with the original turtles it would get a little tricky to snap them back together. This one looks like it snaps back together pretty well, so that's cool. And there's a place back there to hold his nunchucks or nunchaku. So yeah, it's really cool. Awesome. Alright, we'll set Michelangelo aside and let's move on from the turtles just for a little bit and unbox this one here, Splinter. So we're going to look at the back of the package, and the same again as the others. Here's a look at Splinter out of the package. Splinter comes with these accessories and a bow and arrow. The bow with the arrow. And Splinter, of course, has the black belt. He's the martial arts master. So you definitely have a black belt. I wonder which degree he would be. He'd probably be like a 10th degree or 10th Dan black belt. Way up there. So yeah, that's a really cool figure. It looks like he has some wraps on, and this bow and arrow can come out of his hand just like that. And not a whole lot of articulation with the turtles or this figure. Cool. Alright, we'll set this aside, and next let's totally unbox Shredder. Out of the original set, Shredder was a difficult figure to find. So here's the back of the package, and let's actually go over that. So I'm going to try to remember exactly the most difficult ones to find. Splinter was pretty difficult to find, the 4 turtles were difficult, so was Shredder, and the Foot Soldier was kind of in between. Bebop and Rocksteady were extremely easy to find, and I think April O'Neil was too. So those would be kind of those two for sure were always available, and April O'Neil I would say was kind of right after there. Then the Foot Soldier I would think, and then Shredder. The turtles were about the same. Splinter was kind of difficult though. Anyway, I want to be careful and not accidentally open this, so I'm going to set this far aside and we'll unbox the ones we're supposed to here. It is tempting though to unbox those original turtles. I don't know why, maybe just for the experience on camera so everyone can see an original turtle figure being unboxed. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, so we'll get Shredder out of here, and the accessory pack we'll get out of here. There's Shredder kind of leaning over to the side a little bit, and his accessories. So yeah, here's Shredder. Black belt. This time he has, this Shredder has a purple outfit or uniform on, and he kind of comes difficult to stand. I guess he's in like somewhat of an action pose, as you can see here, and he doesn't stand the greatest. We can definitely make him stand as I had him standing earlier, but it's a little tricky. We'll move maybe the foot forward. There we go, we got him to stand. I'm sure we could just blow him over if we wanted to. But yeah, that is Shredder. Super cool figure. Now we're down to 2 more turtles. We have Raphael and Donatello. Now it will complete the entire 6-figure unboxing. So let's get these 2 unboxed, and let's get them unboxed at the same time. And there's both of the turtles out of the package. Let's take a closer look at Raphael first. So here's Raphael with the red headband and red knee and elbow wrist wraps. There's a place for his accessories. And Raphael has an R on the front on his black belt for Raphael. And there's all the accessories he comes with, which is quite a bit, about roughly the same for each figure. So we'll set Raphael aside and let's check out our last figure, Donatello. Donatello comes with a bow staff that goes right in there, as you can see on the accessory panel there. So yeah, really cool. And Donatello has the purple headband, purple elbow wraps, wrist wraps, and knee wraps. Here's a look at all 6 figures we unboxed, all the way from Shredder, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Splinter. Welcome back everyone. In today's video, I'll be talking about an epic toy fail. So a few days ago, I reviewed this Movie Star Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure pack box. Had 6 figures in it, and here they are all unboxed. And how this was an epic fail is I unboxed all these on video, went through the review and everything, just to figure out the memory card did not work, so nothing was saved properly. Then I realized I could still do a video on these and show everyone all these figures out of the package, so that's what we'll do today. But before we get into that, there's one other toy I want to show everyone. This is also part of the epic toy fail video. This happened a different time. This was a few months ago. I finally found the Attack Armor Batman that I wanted in the package. It was totally sealed, really good condition, and I was super excited to add it to my collection. I've been looking for this for a long time, sealed in the package. And what I did is I had all these toy boxes stacked up in the garage, and this fell down, and I somehow ran over part of it right here. So you can kind of see the bubble is dented in, and actually Batman, his foot is broken right there. Otherwise, he looks like he's in pretty condition. This here got damaged also. This figure is rare out of the package, but in the package, it's extremely rare. You just don't see it very often, so it's too bad that it was damaged, but I still do have the figure sealed, well, kind of sealed. It looks like the bubble's kind of coming up a little bit here, so I don't know if I should keep it in the package still or unbox it and do a review. If I unbox and do a review, the Batman figure is still damaged right there, and there's some damage right here also. Let's check out these other figures and vehicles that we can also collect in this set, and this looks like a really cool set to collect actually. Here's a look at the top of the card of the package. It says Batman and Deluxe right there. Some cool artwork on it. Next, let's take a closer look at our Movie Star Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Splinter, and Splinter comes with a bow and arrow. He also has a belt, a brown belt on. So that's a cool figure. Next up, let's check out Raphael. Raphael comes with this 2-size red headband, and looks like there's some storage for his accessories or size right there in his belt. Alright, next up we have Donatello. Donatello comes with 2 bow staffs. There's storage for 1 bow staff on his belt. And Donatello has the purple headband. And I should also mention each figure comes with this accessory bundle here of different accessories. I did take their main weapons off, so we have his katana blade, Leonardo's, that I took off and put in the storage back here. So I think that's really cool how we can store them right there, and there's a closer look at the katana Leonardo comes with. Next up we have Michelangelo. He comes with 2 nunchucks. We can store nunchucks in each side there, so we could have storage for both of them. Michelangelo has the orange headband. And it looks like all the turtles have their little spots, dark green fingernails, and they have the brown belt. So that's cool. And our last figure is Shredder. Try to stand Mikey up so he doesn't fall. Okay, so there's Shredder. He has tons of spikes. I mean, really all over. So if the turtles are going to battle Splinter, they're gonna have to be, or Shredder, they're gonna have to be extremely careful. Here's some other accessories Shredder comes with, and all the accessories the Turtles, Splinter, and Shredder come with. So we have 6 different figures that we just reviewed. That equals the entire set. Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we'll be unboxing 2 different sets of Family Dollar Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. We have the Fightin' Gear set and the regular Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set. And here's a look at the figures that come in this set. There's Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, April O'Neil, Shredder, Foot Soldier, and Splinter. Alright, let's unbox our first figure. It's Donatello. So here's a look at Donatello. Each of these figures are pretty basic and simple. They don't come with any weapons or accessories, or at least not that I can see so far. I guess this one does have size attached, so I guess they do come with some weapons, but I think they're attached, and I don't know if they come loose, but we'll see. Here's another close-up of Donatello, and these figures are around 2.5 inches tall. Let's unbox a Fightin' Gear figure next. This is Michelangelo. And here's the figures within the set that we can collect. We have Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo, so all 4 turtles. And these came out in 2004, so you could buy these at Family Dollar in 2004. And these are 2003, so they came out a year before these did, which makes sense. They'd probably come out with the more simple version like these first, and then these ones have the accessories and weapons that came out later, so that definitely makes sense. So this is Michelangelo Fightin' Gear. So these have gear, as you can see, and they have the accessories that they come with. Looks like he stepped into a cone. And he has his oversized nunchucks. So that's cool, and he has all this different fighting gear. So it looks like they're about the same size, but just come with more accessories. And these don't come out of the hand, so we can't take them out. They're stuck in place. Here's a close-up of Michelangelo, and similar articulation. We can move the arms, both arms. We can move his legs just a little bit. They don't bend at the knees or anything. And let's see if we can twist his head. We can move his head a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's not too bad of articulation, kind of like the original Turtles articulation. Alright, next up we have another Michelangelo figure. This is from the 2003 edition. And I'm pretty sure we have all these. So I originally got the entire set, so we should be able to unbox all of those and have the entire set. Alright, so here's Michelangelo. No accessories for Michelangelo. Let's see the articulation. We can move his arms all the way around. And for when these came out, 2003, 2004, they're actually pretty cool. Pretty good value for $1. That's really cool. Alright, we'll set Michelangelo over here. And let's unbox Splinter next. So again, this is from that original 2003 first. This would probably be like a first edition or series 1. And there's Splinter. And Splinter is an awesome martial arts master that has trained the turtles. Alright, we'll see if Splinter can stand on his own. Not too well, so we'll lean him up against these figures for now. And let's unbox one of these again. Fightin' Gear. This is Raphael this time. Raphael has some pretty cool gear. And this would be, I assume, Series 2. I guess there could have been a series between the first one and these, so these could be Series 3 even, but I'm not sure. I would think these would be the next series after the one we just opened, though. So yeah, I like this armor. He has the fighting gear. That's really cool. And it's almost like he has, yeah, his sides look a little different. Usually it's just like 2 or 3 points to him, and this has actually 5. So interesting. That's cool. Alright, and he stands on his own. That's awesome. Oh, let's unbox a foot soldier. I don't know if this will make Splinter fall. Nope, it doesn't. So we do have the foot soldier, and in the set there is 8 figures to unbox total. So there's the foot soldier. The foot soldier is on Shredder's team, and Splinter would be on the Turtles team. Let's see if he's going to stand on his own. We can kind of adjust the legs and the feet so they can have a little bit better chance at standing. Maybe we could have done that a little bit differently with Splinter. Alright, so this is Leonardo. We've unboxed 3 of the 4 turtles of this set. So yeah, there's Leonardo. He has the blue headband. That's how we can tell it's Leonardo. So that's cool. We'll set Leonardo. Let's put Leonardo right here by the other turtles. Alright, back to a fighting gear figure. Leonardo again. So we have another Leonardo. So instead of coming with the katana, unless this is a katana style now, looks different. So yeah, he has different swords here, so that's interesting. Can we move his arms? Let's see. Oh yeah, he can. This left one is just a little bit difficult to move. Doesn't really want to move. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll put Leonardo next to the other turtles. We just have one more of the fighting gear figures to unbox. Donatello. We'll unbox Donatello later. Alright, April O'Neil is the next figure we'll unbox today. Look at the back again. So yeah, we've gotten most of the turtles we've unboxed. We've unboxed Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo. Yet we have to unbox Raphael. We've unboxed Splinter, Foot Soldier. So basically it's just after April O'Neil, Shredder and Raphael. Then we'll have the complete set. So here's April O'Neil. And I'll show everyone some more close-ups of these in a little bit. Why don't we unbox Raphael, and there goes some of the figures. So now we have all 4 turtles. Raphael with the red headband. And sometimes on different series you'll see the elbow and wristbands will be red, same color as their headband, but these ones look like they're a somewhat matching brown color to them. Alright, let's unbox Shredder next, and last we'll unbox Fighting Gear Donatello. Wow, this Shredder is actually really cool. So yeah, after we unbox Shredder, that will be the entire set. Yeah, it's definitely a cool Shredder figure. Yeah, I really like all the detail on his armor. He has some really cool armor. He has his helmet armor and then body armor too. It just looks really cool. And then he has those spikes on his shin guard armor. So yeah, that's cool. Alright, let's unbox our last Fighting Gear figure, and then we'll do some close-ups of the figures we unboxed. So this is Fighting Gear Donatello. It comes with two bow staffs. They're two different bow staffs. This one on his left hand looks like more of the traditional bow staff that he would normally use, and then this one over here is a different style. It's almost like a bronze type bow staff. Yeah, it looks a lot different. So anyway, that's cool. Something different. He has his armor. Almost looks like a baseball batter's helmet in a way. So that's the cool thing about the Turtles. They kind of make do or make use of what they have and can use, and they piece it together, which is really cool. And then he has his armor, his chest armor. I'll show two figures at a time for the close-ups. So we have Raphael and Donatello. Next up we have Michelangelo and Leonardo. It's Shredder and the Foot Soldier. April O'Neil and Splinter. Raphael and Leonardo. And our final two figures, Michelangelo and Donatello. Welcome back everyone. In today's video we'll be unboxing this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villain pack. This comes with 6 figures inside, and this is the outer box of it. And we'll take this outer box out, and that way we can check out the actual box. Here's a look at the inner box, which is actually the actual box that has all the figures inside. You can see Shredder and the Foot Soldier, Krang, Bebop, Rocksteady. So this is really cool, really neat design. There's this handle here, which is cool. Alright, let's open this and see which figures we get. Wow, this is going to be so awesome. Can't wait to see the figures. And our first figure is a Foot Soldier. Has that vintage look to the box, which is really cool. Looks similar to the originals. So that's Krang, we have Baxter Stockman, and it looks like we have 3 more to go. Here's Rocksteady. And we have Bebop. And the last one should be Shredder. Oh, it's Slash. Awesome, so here's all the figures. I thought we'd get Shredder because Shredder is on the box, but that's okay because we have a bunch of Shredder figures already. And not many Slash figures, so this is cool. Let's start out by unboxing Slash first. Slash comes with the figure and then some really cool accessories. Let's check out the back of the box. So it has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles storyline there, classic collection, TMNT villain figures that we can collect, and there's all 6 of them, and we'll be unboxing all these today. It says original 1988 figures. So that's really cool. Alright, let's unbox this and check it out. Here's a close-up of Slash. Slash comes with 4 different accessories. And Slash is wearing a black belt, kind of a black belt slash utility belt. That way he can store some of his stuff. Really isn't a whole lot of storage space on this figure. We could put something right there. And since that fell out, let's put this one in hand. So yeah, this is a really cool figure. Has some articulation, kind of similar to the original Turtles from 1988. This figure doesn't stand the best on his own. You kind of have to position him the right way. That way he'll stand. And then when he does stand, he's still a little bit off balance. Let's try to get him to stand. There we go. So now he's standing, but we just give him a little touch and then he falls right over. Alright, let's put Slash aside. Actually, let's put Slash back here. That way we can display the figures in the background. And next up, how about we unbox this one next, the Foot Soldier. It looks like each figure comes with some accessories, and the Foot Soldier right back there on the back of the package shows again the storyline of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Here's our Foot Soldier out of the box and his accessories he comes with. And the foot soldier is actually a lot tougher to get to stand than Slash. So he just falls over quite easily, but I think we can kind of lean him forward a little bit more. And he's standing for a little bit. Looks like he wants to fall backwards. So yeah, he's stuck in this crouching position. And we can't move his elbows or his knees. We can move his legs. And let's see if we can move his wrists around. So it looks like we can move him at his forearm around right by the elbows there. So yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. Looks a lot like the original style foot soldiers. Next, let's unbox Baxter Stockman. So here's Baxter Stockman, and we'll unbox him. And there's something I want to check on this here. It should show, okay, so these came out in 2021, and they're meant to look like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that is, from 1988. So many years later, trying to make it look like the originals. Let's get Baxter Stockman put together. We have to put these wings on him, which gives him wings and some a claw arm or claw hand on each side. So that way he has like 4 arms, technically. So we can slide that in right here, just slides into place. And now he has his wings. So that's cool. So do you like when they remake old vintage toys and like remake them to look kind of the same or similar to what they used to, or do you like when they just move on and make completely different new toys? I kind of think it's cool when they have like the remakes of the original toys, although I like seeing a lot of new toys too, so I think I'm pretty happy with how they do that with the toy making. So yeah, this is a cool figure, Baxter Stockman with his wings. And there's another look at the back of the wings. We can adjust the wings like that. And it looks like you can rotate his head. Not much movement in the arms. We can move his hands around though, so that's cool. Looks like we can do that in the other figures also. Alright, we'll put Baxter Stockman right here. See if he can stand on his own. Okay, we'll have to reposition him there. There we go. That should work. And I'm surprised the foot soldier is still standing. Alright, next up, everyone, we have Rocksteady. We'll take a closer look at Rocksteady. Here's a look at Rocksteady all put together. So we have his city sewer cap he uses as a shield. And originally when I first started collecting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this was one of my first figures. I'm trying to remember if it was Raphael or Rocksteady. It might have been Rocksteady was the first one, then Raphael was the very first turtle I got. But I do remember Rocksteady had the soft, squishy head. So I think that meant it was the original release, and then they became like that harder, plasticky head that wasn't soft. So yeah, this is a cool figure. Looks a lot like the original. He has his utility belt on with his green turtle shell right there, and he has one on each side. So yeah, cool. We are down to 2 figures to unbox. We still have Bebop and Krang, so we'll unbox Bebop next since we just unboxed Rocksteady. Here's Bebop. Bebop has a trash can cover as a shield. And he has a drill. And it looks like he has some shell armor. I always remembered this cover cap would fall off just like that. So it's still doing that even on the remake of it. So we'll try to put that in his hand. I know what we can do is kind of slide it in here and then loop it around a little bit, his fingers. If I can get it around his fingers, it'll stand a little bit better. Okay, I'll have to work on that a little bit more. Let's keep trying here. There we go, that should stay. So yeah, he comes with his glasses, shell armor. He has that necklace, that signature necklace. And Just a lot of different cool designs on all these figures. I really like all the designs on them. So cool, we'll put him next to Rocksteady. So we have Bebop and Rocksteady next to each other. Let's get him to stand a little bit better. There we go. And we'll keep all the accessories together. Next up, it's our last figure. It's Krang. And the back of the boxes look to be the same on all of them. That's why some of them I didn't show everyone because they're the same anyway. But I figured since Krang's our last figure, I would show everyone. Here's a look at our last figure, Krang. So we can lift this up and take Krang out just like that. And let's build his mech suit. So we're going to put the arms on each side. Then we can put these accessories in each side also. And this should connect right into here. And it looks like Krang is all ready to go. There's a close-up of Krang. Let's take a look at all 6 figures we unboxed today. So which one is your favorite? I'd say my favorite is probably Slash. Welcome back everyone. In today's video we'll be unboxing 2 original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. On the right side we have April O'Neil from 1988. This is an original figure and we will unbox this today. I'll set April O'Neil aside. And the next figure we have is Leonardo, and this is a super cool Bodacious Birthday Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leonardo. This figure is really special and it definitely deserves a closer look at the card and the artwork on here. I think it's super cool how it says Happy Birthday Dude and has all this really cool background artwork with Leonardo with his pizza in hand. So it's definitely a really cool celebration figure. And as we go up we can see Leonardo with his Happy Birthday apron. He has, looks like pizza. And he has his hat, so a really cool looking figure. Definitely a unique figure. And on the side it says the noise-making sewer party star with amazing built-in mutant noisemaker. So there's some kind of noisemaker built in. And I'm super excited to check out the back of the card on this figure. Looks like there's the file card right there. It says Classic Party Reptile Leo. A little bit of information on Leonardo. I'll get closer so everyone can see that. And over here it shows the date, or the year actually, 1992. So definitely an older vintage figure that we'll be unboxing today. And it shows the accessories. So there's the party horn, and then our figure, and there's the birthday bib. And then there's a pizza cake and a turtle party poster. So that way he can invite his turtle friends. Alright, and some other figures to check out on the back. There's Track and Field Leo, Powerlifting Don, Hot Doggin' Mike, and Super Swimmin' Raph. It's a lot of cool figures. I think this is really cool how Michelangelo has the skis and the ski poles, and there's the Powerlifting Don, which is really awesome too. Some really cool figures. Oh yeah, and King Lionheart, that's a fairly rare, difficult figure to find. I'm sure there's some other hard to find figures on here, but that one really stood out. And there's some figures on top. There's these 3. Alright, let's get this unboxed for the first time. This figure is from 1992. It looks like it's the bubble. This is the bubble is pulling away from the card on the side there. So we're going to open it anyway, so it doesn't matter, but it's just interesting to know, or to notice that. So we have our figure and we have the poster. So we'll keep this file card, or this card, in somewhat good condition here. I guess it lost a little bit of paper there as I pulled that apart, but that's okay. I think I'll keep this. That's really cool looking. So we have our figure here, and let's check out this poster. I'm really interested to see what this is all about. So 1992. It's just really cool and really interesting to know that an action figure has been sealed for that long. So there it is Hey Dude, Cowabunga B-Day, and then there's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and nothing on the other side. Alright, let's get into the best part of all, checking out our new figure. And here's a close-up of our Leonardo figure. He has his blue headband and he has his birthday hat with a slice of pizza in his hand. He has his blue wrist and armbands. There's that noisemaker. So let's see exactly what we do with this noisemaker. Okay, I get it. So what I do is I blow into the back of the noisemaker. Check it out. That's cool. So yeah, I would just blow right into the back piece there. I'll try to focus it a little bit better. There we go. And it had kind of like a, I don't know, just a different smell to it or taste. So it's kind of gross. But anyway, it's been sitting in the package for all these years, so can't expect much different. All right, so we have this happy birthday bib or apron we'll put on him. I'll just go around here and then we can attach this. Doesn't look like it wants to stretch too much, but I think we can get this. And there it is. He has this happy birthday bib. And now it's on him. It actually does look more like a bib as opposed to an apron, because the apron would usually typically hang down a little bit lower. So definitely that happy birthday bib going on there. And it looks like he's getting some pizza on it already. Good thing he has the bib. So yeah, really cool figure. And here's that pizza cake. And we have the party horn. So that's pretty cool. This is everything that it comes with. Alright, let's set these aside. Next we'll check out our 1988 April O'Neil figure. This is going to be a lot of fun to unbox on camera because not everyone got the experience to unbox an original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure. And today we get to, and everyone can see the unboxing of it, which is super cool. Alright, on the back you can see the file card, portrait of April O'Neil, TV reporter and Turtles #1 fan. And it shows the year somewhere on here. Oh yeah, right there, 1988. And this is the 10 back card, so it shows 6 turtles and the good team and the villain team on the right side with the 4 figures. Total of 10. We have Donatello, Michelangelo, Splinter, Leonardo, Raphael, April O'Neil, Bebop, Shredder, Rocksteady, and the Foot Soldier. And on the back it shows a little bit of a history of how the Turtles became the Turtles. And before I unbox this, I want to just show everyone this Kmart sticker on there. So this was originally from Kmart, $4.97. I don't know if that was a regular price sticker or a clearance. Sometimes they would put 97 cents at the end as a clearance item. But a lot of times when they do that too, the sticker would be a different color, like an orange silk color sticker. But either way, this figure is going to be super fun to unbox. And here we go. April O'Neil, already halfway unboxed. From 1988, everyone. Now there's definitely ways to unbox these so that you don't rip so much of the card in the background, but I'm kind of wanting to have that experience of opening it or unboxing it like how it would have been done, you know, like just kind of rip it out of the packaging and check out the new figure. So we're kind of doing that, but anyway, here's the April O'Neil figure, and there's lots of different variations to the April O'Neil figure, lots of different suit colors and so on. This one says Turtles on the back, has some orange and yellow suit. April O'Neil comes with some accessories. We'll keep these on here. There's the camcorder and this briefcase and a throwing star. So we'll definitely keep those on there, not take them off. And let's get another closer look at our new figure. This is really awesome. So 1988. And there's a close-up of April O'Neil's face. I really think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures from the late 1980s were ahead of their time. You had the 1970s Star Wars figures, which were pretty much ahead of their time, and then G.I. Joe figures came around in the 80s, and then late 1980s, these Turtle figures came around, and they're really ahead of their time because a lot of modern day action figures still are kind of, have a lot of similarities to the Turtles, so not a ton has changed. I mean, with some figures they definitely have, but they still, have a resemblance of these Turtle figures. Not a lot of articulation. Typically, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures don't have a lot of articulation. They're kind of basic when it comes to that, so you get to move the legs. The knees don't bend, the feet don't bend, they're in place. Same with the elbows, they don't bend, but we can move the arms all the way around, and I'm guessing, yep, we can move the head all the way around. So limited articulation, but really cool design, and overall a really neat figure. And there's another look at our two figures we unboxed today. Here's a quick look at all the figures we'll be checking out today. There's Donatello, Leonardo, Casey Jones, Michelangelo, Foot Soldier, Raphael, Michelangelo, Raphael, Splinter, Leonardo, Shredder, and Donatello. Let's start out by opening this 2 Turtle figure pack. These are classic collection figures. Actually, all these are from the classic collection, so they resemble more of like the original style of Turtles. And these are from 2015. I believe this should be the entire set, as far as I know. So right here I'm just getting out the nunchucks and Raphael's, or actually all their accessories here. So that's cool. I was curious if they would fit into their hands, and it looks like their accessories do fit in the hands. So there's Raphael all ready to go. And Michelangelo gets the nunchucks. Let's see how well they stand. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, we can actually move the legs quite well. We'll actually check that more out on Michelangelo. So you can adjust the arms and the legs, so that's good. So yeah, they move pretty well, and so do the arms. You can move them all the way around. So that'll come in handy when standing the figures up, because sometimes the legs just don't want to move too well. And when that happens, the figure doesn't want to stand as well. So there we go. So we have Raphael and Michelangelo. All right, let's check out a couple more. Actually, yeah, 2 more. These are those 2 figure packs. This one's really neat. This is Donatello, and we have Splinter. So here's a look at the back. Actually, all the backs of these look the same, so we'll check out this back and unbox this. Alright, there is Shredder. Look at Shredder's armor. He has those spiky shoulder pads and his helmet that has that 3-part spike to it. Just looks really interesting, his armor. He has this claw hand, kind of looks like a little bit like Wolverine style right there. Alright, we'll set Splinter there, and Donatello. So Donatello has that purple headband and purple belt. I'll get this in his hand, his bow, or his bow staff right in his hand, ready to go. We'll put the turtles together, and we'll have Shredder over here. Alright, next up, let's do this figure pack next, because it has Donatello. That way we can complete the 4 turtle set. I'm just curious if all these say 2015. Yeah, they all do. Let me check this one also. So yep, all of these packs are from 2015. I've had these in my collection for a while. Not exactly since 2015, but it's been a while since I've had these in my collection. And here is Splinter. try to get a little closer so we can see a little bit better. So yeah, Splinter. Splinter has his cane, which can also be used like a bow staff or really a lot of different things. And Splinter is the martial arts master, so I think we'll have to put this like there. There we go. Okay, Splinter will go next to Shredder. We're just going to move Shredder over. That way we can keep the team together here with the Turtles and Splinter. Alright, next up we have Leonardo. Leonardo has the blue belt with the blue headband. All the other blue, you know, the elbow pads and the knee. So I was looking on the back to see if there is a place to store the accessories for these turtles, and it doesn't look like there is, but thankfully they do fit well in their hands. Okay, this one, we'll get this in there. We gotta do it the right way though. There we go. So that'd be the correct way to have that. And we'll put all 4 turtles together. So we have, from left to right, Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo. So now we're going on to a Raphael and Foot Soldier pack now. And the Foot Soldier comes with, okay, so he comes with these. So there's a close-up of our Foot Soldier. So it doesn't look like these want to fit into his hands so well. There's a close-up of the Foot Soldier. I just put these in his hands because it took a while. I had to loosen the grip a little bit so that way he could hold on to them. Alright, so I'll put the Foot Soldier next to Splinter, and we're getting some doubles now of the Turtles. They're different figures though, so they're not exactly doubles. They're just like a different variation of the figure. Alright, there we go. So Raphael is all ready to go. Actually, I like this Raphael. I like this one. I mean, this one's pretty cool too. I don't know, they're both neat. Okay, Raphael will go right there. And next, oh, we definitely have to open this next with Casey Jones in there. I'm going to get a Michelangelo figure too. So Michelangelo comes with his nunchucks, and Casey Jones, I'm excited to see exactly what he comes with. I can already see a hockey stick. Okay, so we definitely have to check out Casey Jones first. Let's look at the figure first. So Casey Jones has, looks like he has like maybe like a goalie shin guard there, and he has the goalie mask on with the golf club and the golf club bag around his back there, and then he has a hockey stick. So he's got a lot of different sports going on at once here with hockey and golf and baseball with the baseball bat. Just from the looks of this might be a little tricky to get the baseball out. Not too bad. Not as bad as our Foot Soldier. That was a lot more difficult to get his accessories or weapons in hand. There we go. Casey Jones. Cool. Interesting figure. Okay, how will Casey Jones stand? It looks like he's able to stand. We'll set him there carefully. And we have Michelangelo. This will finish the 4 turtles for this different variation. So it looks like there's like a crack there, and that's supposed to be, that's just the 2 figure or two parts of the figure molding together there. I was just curious if the shell would like open up and you could store the accessories, which I don't think we can, but that would be neat though, if like we could somehow open this shell and get the nunchucks in there to store them. So let's get his nunchucks in hand. Those go in his hand real easily. So Michelangelo can do 2 nunchucks, one in each hand at a time, so he's very well trained in these. Alright, Michelangelo will go right there, and it looks like we're down to one more figure pack. That went quick. Okay, so just these 2 left. This will finish the turtles for this other variation, so we'll have 4 of each. So we'll get Donatello going right away here with his bow staff. Looks like he has some tape on that, so he's got that taped. And there he is, ready to go. And Leonardo. And Leonardo's ready to go. There he is. So what I'll do next is I'll get these figures into, like, I'll group them and get them into some like really cool battling action poses, and we'll check those out. We'll start right here with Michelangelo and the Foot Soldier. It looks like they're battling. Then we'll go over here to rivals Casey Jones and Raphael. And over here, the ultimate rivalry, Splinter versus Shredder. And on this side we have the 4 turtles just hanging out there. And right here, these 2 turtles, Leonardo and Donatello, are practicing. They're doing sparring right now, so they're just polishing up their skills and getting the practice going. So here's all those figures. We'll zoom out here. Welcome back, everyone. Today we will be checking out this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Oozin' Cruisin' figure set. This set comes with 6 figures. There's Donatello, Bebop, April, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and lastly, Raphael. At the front of the van we have Donatello driving. So let's turn this around here and we can see the other side of it, and it shows all of the turtles with April. And it says, Oozin' Cruisin' figures. These turtles won't be taking any orders. When evil mutants create mayhem in New York, it's up to the Team Green to deliver justice. Bebop is cruising for a bruising by taking on April and the turtles. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. I like the packaging and the box to it. I like the purple bricks in the background. You can see that turtle van just like popping out in front of those bricks. And over on this side we have Bebop just hanging out there looking like he's really about to cause trouble. But good thing the turtles are well trained and ready to defeat Bebop. And here's the back side of that van. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem on the back window there. Alright, let's check this out unboxed. Here's a look at all 6 figures out of the package. We have the 4 turtles, April and Bebop. Alright, let's take a look at our first figure. How about we'll just randomly select one here right in the middle, front middle. It's Donatello, and it looks like our turtles are already falling. So I'll just set them aside for now because I have a feeling they're going to fall down a lot, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So anyway, here is Donatello and Raphael. I got to move you over just a little bit. So yeah, Donatello comes with his bow staff right here, and it's in the holder or sheath back there, and we can take it out and put it in his hands. So you could hold it on like with one hand, or you could hold on with 2. Typically training with these, they are used with 2 hands, but they can definitely go to 1 hand. So there we go. That kind of gives it more of that realistic training look. And to get a closer look at Donatello, he has his black belt and he has the D on his black belt for Donatello. We can move that out of the way a little bit. It looks like he has like a carrying pouch or like a fanny pack of some sort with, looks like a phone in there. So he's all ready to go, and Donatello has glasses. So that's cool. Yeah, really neat figure. So back to like how these stand. Like, okay, Donatello's standing well so far, but you know, they don't stand the greatest, but you know, they're not too bad either. They actually stand better than I thought they would. Some figures, you know, they just really have a hard time standing, but these, they're not too bad. So we'll put Donatello back here. I think he should be able to stand like that. Okay, next up we have Raphael. And we'll get into articulation on these two because there's actually quite a bit of it, which is really neat because, you know, not turtles always haven't had the most articulation. But let's go right into the articulation here. So the feet can move, which is really handy. That way we can like display or stand the figures how we want to. And we can bend the knees a little bit. It looks like it's a little bit restricted because of these knee wraps, the red knee wraps that he has on. But as you can see, the arms can move pretty well up and down like that, and side to side, forward and back. And he can bend his elbows too, which is really cool. And he has both sides, one in each hand. And there's nowhere to like store these in the back, so we just have to like set, oh, actually, you know what? We can store them right here. Cool. So we'll store them facing down because, you know, we store them facing up here. You can see the problem with that. Not a very good idea. So we'll have them facing down just like that. And that actually looks pretty cool. So that is Raphael, or Raph. And let's get him to stand as best we can. No guarantees he'll stand throughout the rest of the video, but maybe. Okay, he's already leaning. So what I do sometimes is I'll just move their hands or arms forward like that. That way if they're falling backwards, it kind of equalizes the balance a little bit. Let's put Raphael back there just in case he falls. Next up, we'll go with Michelangelo. Here's Michelangelo with his nunchucks in each hand. Ooh, and there's storage back there. Here's a closer look at Mikey, or Michelangelo. So which turtle is your favorite? Is it Michelangelo, Donatello, Raph, Leo? Okay, so let's see how these go. I mean, I think they probably make sense to go this way here. Okay, one goes in there and then the other can just fit in place in here. Okay, so these can kind of just open a little bit. I see. That makes sense. This one's kind of like, I wonder if that one's supposed to, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Yeah, because it doesn't like fit in there too well, but this one does, and then this one just doesn't want to snap in place too well. Let's put the other one over here. I always like when figures have like that storage space like on their belt or on their uniform or suit. I think it looks pretty cool to have that, and just a nice extra added bonus with the figure. Okay, this doesn't want to snap into place. Okay, well, that one's not snapping into place too well. There we go, I got it. So there it is, Michelangelo. And he has this cool black belt. And it looks like he just kind of took a random like belt, like a clothing belt, and put it around him for a black belt, which is really cool. You know, he's kind of using whatever he has available. I mean, they're the turtles, so, you know, they just use whatever they have available to use, which is a smart idea. Okay, Michelangelo, I can tell, is going to have a little bit of difficulty standing, so we'll definitely put him in the back. Okay, he's standing so far. I have a feeling Michelangelo will be the first to fall, but we'll see. Okay, next up we have, there we go, Michelangelo fell already. Bebop, he has his drill blaster here. We'll set that aside. And looks like he's covered with ooze, that green ooze. So yeah, Bebop. And it looks like it says wow. Upside down it says mom. So I don't know which one he's going for, probably the wow factor. And we'll start with his shoes. He has some of that ooze on his shoes. And he's wearing black pants with, yeah, lots of ooze, and he has a knee pad there. And his dark red vest, spike, bracelet, and yeah. So a lot of detail on these figures. I think they're fun. They're cool and they're different. And they're still turtles, but you know, it's cool when they make them a little bit different than some of the older versions. And Bebop has these shell shoulder pads there too, which are interesting. So let's put this drill blaster back in his hand here. That doesn't want to stay in that hand too well. Let's try it in his other hand. There we go. And he seems to stand all right. Okay, so we have Bebop over there. And next up, April O'Neil. And lastly, we'll take a look at Leonardo. So here is April with the yellow jacket, purple glasses, and some cool shoes. Has the white and red shoes with the black laces. Let's check out the articulation on this figure. So yeah, I can bend the elbows. Wasn't sure if we could at first just looking up, but yeah, we can bend those elbows. And how about the knees? Just a tiny bit, not much bend to the knees. They don't want to bend too well, but that's okay. So we'll get April in a pose, and we can't forget about this green purse. So April, there we go. That's kind of a cool stance there, like calling on the turtles or telling Bebop to stay back or something. That's cool. All right, Leonardo up next. Cool, Leonardo, one of my favorites. I just don't know which turtle is my favorite out of these. These are so cool, all of them. I like them all. So Leonardo has the blue knee wraps, headband, elbow wraps there. Looks like some throwing stars on his belt. And this time he has the loop around back there. That way we can store his accessories, swords back there. And this kind of, they cross over like that. That looks awesome. And they go in the holders really well. The other one did. Yeah, that one does too. It goes pretty well. So he can just bring his arm up and go, you know, just take this out and go, you know, like that. Has it in hand, so that's cool. Ready to go. And we can do that with the other hand too. Just grab onto it and take it out. And then he's ready to battle, which is awesome. Okay, let's get Leo in an action pose here. Although the other turtles, I guess, are in kind of an action pose too. Not that I intended them all to be in one, but they are. So yeah, that looks cool. Okay, time to set Michelangelo up. Mikey, you have to stand up just for a little bit so I can show everyone all the figures together. Standing up. Move April over there. That way everyone can get a clear view of all the figures together. I feel like we have to have all four turtles together, so let's put Leo right here. Very carefully. Oh, Leo fell. Lean him forward just a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's better. So that is all 6 figures. A little bit closer look at them, and I'll try to get even closer on the next round here. Okay, now it's even closer. So yeah, definitely, which one is your favorite, or do you like them all? Or is there 2 of them that are your favorites, 3? Welcome back, and I hope everyone is having an awesome day. Today we'll be checking out some Pop Movies figures. These are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And we'll be taking a look at 7 different figures. These are the 7 listed on the back of the box, which shows the current set. We'll start with our first figure. It's Michelangelo. We can see the side here. It says Pop Movies on the side and Michelangelo. This is figure 1395. And on the back we have the purple bricks. Kind of looks like a sewer background setting there with Michelangelo on the side. And we have those 7 figures. There's Leonardo over here, April O'Neil, Superfly, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Splinter. And it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. So a pretty cool looking back of the box. And the side looks really neat too. You can see Michelangelo there. Here is Michelangelo out of the box, and looks like Michelangelo has the nunchucks twirling and spinning in his right hand. So that's really neat. Looks like there's that action pose going on. He has the other nunchucks over on his other hand there, holding on to him, hanging over the shoulder with his black belt. Of course, Michelangelo's a black belt. And he has that orange headband with the other orange like on his knees and elbows and wrists. And it looks like we can move his head around a little bit, actually all the way around. So a lot of spinning action with that. There's no like bobble head to this, so the head doesn't bobble, just stays in place. So yeah, really neat figure. This is our first one of 7, and we'll be opening up some more. I definitely feel like we need to check out another turtle figure next. So this is Leonardo, figure number 1391, Pop Movies on the front. Again, says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And there we can see Leonardo on the side with the same like purple background, that brick background. You can see the turtles' names kind of written on the bricks there. There's Mikey, Raph. And the back of the box goes from Leonardo all the way to Splinter. And this time, since Leonardo, we have Leonardo on the side there. And this is Splinter, Donnie, Leo, so mentioning all the turtles. And on this side again says Leonardo and the figure number 1391. Here is Leonardo. Again with the black belt, just like Michelangelo, but this time Leonardo will have the L on the black belt to represent his name, Leonardo. And Leonardo has lots of blue with this blue headband, and the knees and the elbows and wrists blue. And he has his sword, looks kind of like a katana or ninjato, but you know, it's kind of hard to tell because that more of a slightly curved blade would be more like a katana. And when he has the throwing stars in there. And of course he needs to have one extra back there in the storage space or sheath. So yeah, really neat. And again, can spin his head all the way around. Alright, we'll set this next to Mikey and check out the next one. Next up, it's Splinter. I just felt we needed to go from 2 turtles to Splinter and not do all the turtles at once. And these aren't really my favorite in order necessarily, although Mikey and Leo are probably 2 of my favorites. Splinter's pretty cool too. Okay, so Splinter is on the side here, and number 1400. And let's see if that artwork on the side is the same. We have April O'Neil. We'll kind of do a comparison. It looks, yeah, really like the same, just the different figure and name and figure number looks to be like the difference. And on the back, again, it goes from Leonardo all the way to Splinter, so it looks like the same order as the other ones that we checked out. And here's a look at Splinter out of the package. And this is a neat figure. I like the glasses. It's a new feature on Splinter with these glasses. Looks really neat. And it looks like he's teaching because he's the master instructor, Master Splinter. And there's even some tears on his coat or uniform, or it should be his martial arts gi. And he has the purple belt. So yeah, really interesting figure. Let's see if his head will turn all the way around. Okay, it doesn't. Oh, there we go. A little bit of resistance at first, but I think that's because of the shoulders just caused a little bit. But yeah, it does spin all the way around. And there's a look at Splinter. Now we're going down some figures in numbers. We have 1396, and this is Raphael. So these are numbered up here like I mentioned before, and they are in order, but I just kind of wanted to break the order and just go with the ones that I felt like opening. And I think we're ready for another turtle figure to check out here. So yeah, again, Raphael, number 1396, and checking out the back, all the figures there. I wonder if there's any differences besides the figure on the back. I don't know, that'd be kind of interesting to see. Is it the green? Okay, there's green slime on both of them there. And by the way, we're gonna have to open up this figure, April O'Neil, next, because it's been hanging out next to the figures and we just haven't gotten to it yet. Okay, so Raphael. So Raphael, we'll take a closer look at Raphael, and here it is, Raphael. So Raphael has a black belt too, it has the R on there. And this time he has, so let's see, the other figures have, yeah, this one has some throwing stars, Leonardo. Let's see if Mikey has throwing stars. I didn't notice any. But it's kind of neat that they're using, like, you know, they're not all using the same type of belts. They're a little bit different. It's like they're just kind of using whatever they could find in, like, a closet or something and just grabbing random things and throwing them together, which is really neat. Kind of a thrifty way of doing it for the turtles, which is a good idea. Okay, so yeah, he has this pouch for like his throwing stars, and I'm trying to figure out what that is over there. Maybe just some wear to the belt or something, I don't know, like to, and intentionally made that way. And he has his size in each hand. So yeah, pretty cool figure here. Oh, we gotta do the head spinning, twisting around test. Oh, watch out for that. There we go. Awesome. All right, next figure, April O'Neil. Now we're down to figure 1392. So, wow, we're all the way up to 1400, I believe, with Splinter, and now we're back down to, yeah, 1392. So definitely not in any order besides the order I chose of just randomness that seemed to make sense. Okay, so April O'Neil, similar back to the rest of them, but it's all appearing to be the same. Just, yeah, like I mentioned before, different figure on there. April O'Neil out of the box with purple glasses. Those are neat. And she has her hat, which is pretty cool, and yellow jacket. And we're going to do the head spinning twist, spinning all the way around. Oh yeah, spins around much easier than the rest of the figures too, just smoothly all the way around, not catching on anything. So yeah, this is a neat figure too. Awesome, so we are down to, okay, two more figures actually. We still have Superfly and Donatello. Which one of these two should we open first? Donatello over here or Superfly? Well, let's save, okay, in my opinion, out of these two, Donatello, the best, for last. So, sorry, Superfly. You're pretty cool too, but Donatello is one of my favorites. Actually, all four of the turtles are my favorites. It's hard to choose like which turtle is the best. I do still think Mikey and Leonardo are probably, if I had to like for sure choose two, if I had to choose one, that would be even more difficult. I don't even want to think about that because that's really difficult to figure out that one. Anyway, okay, Superfly. Let's get this unboxed and check it out. Here is Superfly, and as I took this out of the package, something flew out and I found it. So let's get this put here. I don't think it broke off, but let's give it a try. Okay, that snaps in pretty well. So far it stays. So here's Superfly. And this is a fly that is not just any fly, it's a super fly. It has these wings, which flies do. Okay, there's that piece that flew out, so maybe I'll have to figure out a way to get this to stay in, maybe like glue or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. We'll just snap that back into place. So this one comes with a figure stand because, you know, as you can see, okay, there that piece goes again. We'll just let it sit down there on the ground for now. Superfly is okay with that. So yeah, it won't stand too well because of the feet. It's just not really the best for standing on. So yeah, it comes with the figure stand. Interesting figure. All right, last figure, Donatello. Here is Donatello. And here's a look at Donatello out of the box. All right, so yeah, Donatello, awesome. Donatello has that purple headband on, purple knee pad, or knee, I think they might be a little bit of knee pads or knee wraps. The purple wrist wrap and purple elbow wrap. And he has his bow staff in hand. And it looks like headphones. So he's got some headphones going on there. And let's see what's on his belt. So he looks kind of like he has, let's check out the belts over here. I'm just going to look at some, okay, kind of like a similar belt to Mikey with that, like the little belt clip there. But this time he has like a purple pouch, almost like a fanny pack of some sort. Maybe keeping some kind of like electronical device of some sort, since he's like that expert of always inventing something really neat. So yeah, that is Donatello. All right, we definitely have to check out all the figures together now. Here's a look at all 7 figures together. Going over here to April O'Neil, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Splinter, and Superfly. That's it for today's video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.